into the applications. As well as this application on the process of entry, it allows you to know the category of patient, whether the patient is hypertensive or is not hypertensive. So instead for you to be calculating using manual calculator, these applications help you to do that automatically. So as you can see here, this is the graphical user interface where you can capture the information of patients and register it. As well as these applications will allow you to book an appointment with a patient and give him a particular certain time that he or she is supposed to come for follow-up. So you can see here, I can't disable the entry, as well as I can allow to book appointment for that particular patient that came to the hospital for the next visit. So like I said it earlier, this app will allow you also to store patient information that collected from the other data source. Let's say, for example, a patient that went a laboratory testing, and if you want to collect that laboratory testing in the Excel sheets, it can allow you to upload that data here by clicking here and select the Excel file, as well as continue to upload your data. So another tab here is retrieving patient information. You can retrieve individual patient here, as well as you can delete a particular records that you are not interested in it. So this is where also the table that will allow you to apply conditional filtering, that you can filter a particular certain cases of patient that you want to do their result. So like here, if I select gender and I want to filter male or female, I can have the particular record of female for the whole registration. As also, I can still go and apply another conditional criteria on the female patient. I can say select here occupations, let's say only students that I want to see that have been registered on that on the app, on the EHR electronic health record. So you can see here, these are the only patient student that has been registered female, and I want, if I don't want to retain my filter, I can clear everything here. So let's see if we want to delete one record from this database here. This is the patient ID, that is hospital number. Let's say we take it as hospital number. If I want to delete this number one patient, let me copy it here and go and paste into my delete area. So if I paste here and click on delete here, you can see I have received a notification that this information has been deleted successfully. So let me refresh my table to see if I can still see my number one patient on the list. So as you can see here, it has gone completely. So this will allow you to do a retrieve and delete a particular patient records that on the database. So like I said, another important of this application is the machine learning that will allow physicians or doctors to predict a particular cases on a certain patient. So this is the Data Explorer tab, where at a glance you can view a record of information, a record of patient that has been registered during that period. As well as on the others, the below one is where you can explore the statistical analysis to see if a variable has a relationship between one variable and another variable, that is between independent variable and dependent variable. So like here, these are the previous one that I have run, but I can still go in. If you want to select those, BMI has a relationship between the age of patient. So if you select here, it will allow you can choose the different types of model. So by default, this is OLS, less ordinary square test. And if you select WLS, you can see the result here with different parameters. This is the independent dependent variable. You can see the BMI with the R square as well as the model classification. So below here is the coefficient table that will tell you is this variable has a statistical significant correlation between that. So you can see here, this is the coefficient value with the standard error, the T of 10, as well as the p-value. So from here, we can decide that BMI has a significant correlation on age of patients. So you can see here, below is the plot that you can examine how age is correlated to BMI. So let's just look at on the prediction tab. Like I said here, a physician who has a ton of patient, let's say in a day, physician used to access up to 100 or 70 patients in a day. So if he will have access to this particular machine learning application, it will make his work smoothly and less stress. So that this is where a physician will search a unique identifier of patient to be predicted on that using various machine learning model. So if we select here, you can see this patient is diagnosed to be likely as diabetic. While let's see if we can try to predict patient number 2. So from here, patient number 2 determined as known to be diabetics or hypertensive. Reason being that if you look at here, this patient is used to comply with dietary compliance, as well as the patient did not expose himself into smoking or alcohol. Additionally, these patients are bothered by with the physical activities. So this could be a reason why this patient identify as non-diabetic or hypertensive. So another segment here, if you want to evaluate the model here, you can see this is the accuracy of the model based on the logistic regression. The accuracy of this model is 96% with the record and F1 score here. So this is for diabetics. As you can see, the confusion matrix on the diagonal axis, this is the correct classification here in blue, while this is a misclassification. So likewise for the hypertensive, if you can see here, this is the accuracy score of the model. As well as, so let's just look at another model here. Let's look at random forest model to see if we have a significant changes on the model accuracy. So you see it's almost the same here for the diabetics, while for the hypertensive we have some increment of the model accuracy with score of 95% compared to logistic regression which has 92%. So you can see here, these are the correct classifications on the diagonal, while on the other diagonal, these are the misclassifications. That is, we have false positive. So uh, this application also will help the management of the hospital to determine the actual number of patient registered from certain period of time. So cumulatively, you can see here 300 304 patient register with a counted of 130 male and 174 female. So you can filter different options to see how which group of patient that has been registered within a particular certain period of time, as well as you have here a categorization of blood pressure category as well as BMI classifications. Also here you can view patients based on their age group as well as consultation fee turnover time. So Again, you can filter a particular patient that came either for follow-up or new visit. So you can see here on or the overall total of new patient register from the period January up to date is 104 with 77 male as well as 27 female. So if you want to still filter based on the follow-up here, you can still have a summary statistics of such particular patients that have been registered. If you want to filter based on ethnicity of the patient, you can still go ahead. So you can see here 80 patients were Hausa people that came to that particular unit. Oh, sorry, this is based on follow-up. If I want to have a full understanding, so you can see here all patient is 112 houses with accounted 32 male as well as 80 female. If you want to still filter based on another particular language, you can still go and have a glance at it here. So you can see 80 individual Yoruba, as well as if you want to filter Igbo, you can see that you have a particular update based on their tribe. So, like I said here, these applications will help physicians or doctors at a resource limited setting in evaluating patient daily in the hospital. So this is my about homepage. Sorry, let me take you there. You can have a glance at it. About, if you want to read more about on my page, you can still go and have a glance at it here, as well as if you want to expose yourself to the terms and conditions of this application, the do and don'ts of this application, you can still go and read more about it here. So let me hear from your opinion. Thank you so much. And if you want to hire me for machine learning or a web development, full stack data science, feel free to reach out to me. I'm available to assist your company in doing that. Thank you so much. Till we meet.